You're watching ABC 26, WGNO New Orleans. And this is ABC 26 News.
As one storm loses its punch, two hurricanes grow more powerful. We have the latest coordinates.
Plus, the CEO takes his first look at Orleans schools in action.
And how neighbors are taking back their streets from the pros walking them.
First, a new cross to bear for the driver in a deadly traffic tragedy. Good evening, I'm Brad Giffen.
And I'm Liz Reyes. Tonight, a North Shore family is begging the St. Tammany District Attorney to do the right thing and not prosecute Nicole Wise. She was a driver in the May 21st accident in Slidell where 5 kids died. ABC 26's Don Ostrom is live in Slidell with the latest. Don?
Liz, Nicole Wise collided with Reserve Deputy Robert Mueller on May 21st. State police said both drivers were to blame for the wreck. But today, the grand jury indicted Nicole Wise, who's 19, with 1 charge of negligent homicide and cleared the deputy of all the charges against him. Tonight, these tiny white crosses are a sad reminder of the 5 young lives lost on May 21st. They were in a car making a left-hand turn off Business 190. Deputy Mueller was on his way to a domestic call as backup when the 2 cars collided, killing Nakim Wise, Anthony and Devon Wilburn, Jasmine Wilburn, and Devontae McGee. Anna Wise says today's grand jury decision to indict her daughter, Nicole, makes those losses even worse.
We already lost children, grandchildren, cousins, all of this already, and look like they want to throw something else on us. It's not going to work.
Attorney Stephen Rue is representing the family in a civil suit against Deputy Mueller, the Sheriff's Department, and the department's insurance company. The family blames the deputy for the wreck, saying he was driving 90 miles per hour down a dark road without his lights or siren. The grand jury didn't indict Deputy Mueller, but the Wise family says the grand jury didn't hear enough evidence to make the right decision.
Nicole Wise was not asked to testify before this grand jury.
Angela Felon was passed along Business 190 by Deputy Mueller and then was the first person on the scene of the crash.
I waited all week for a subpoena to go to court. I never did receive one in my mail.
The indictment is a single charge of negligent homicide against Nicole Wise. Rue says District Attorney Walter Reed is as surprised by the indictment as he and the family are.
Walter Reed has a window of opportunity.
Rue and the Wise family are asking Reed not to prosecute Nicole Wise.
The principal judgment on the jury part. This was a wrong decision.
We were not able to reach Walter Reed for comment tonight. We do know Nicole Wise doesn't even know about the grand jury decision today. She is away at college. Liz?
Okay, thanks a lot, Don. ABC 26's Don Ostrom reporting live in Slidell. Deputy Mueller is off the job right now. The grand jury's actions apparently cleared him from any criminal liability.
A Harahan man wants answers from state police after his son's fatal car crash last Saturday wasn't discovered for 15 hours. Pat Hall says he can't believe a smashed-up car on the southbound Clearview exit off Earhart Expressway was never reported by passing drivers or spotted by police. A family friend finally found the car when Stephen Hall didn't make it to work.
Right, that family members and friends should be the people that should have to find their loved ones dead and crumpled in a car. It's the police's job, and I think someone was lax in their job.
State police officers say the wreck was only visible from the Clearview exit. They insist their officers never happened to take that exit during the 15 hours that Stephen Hall's car lay wrecked against the guardrail. No word on the cause of the accident, but toxicology results are expected next month.
A close call for a trucker driving an 18-wheeler on Interstate 10 tonight. The big rig flipped over on the eastbound side near Williams Boulevard. No other cars were involved and no one was hurt. A St. Charles Parish deputy is struggling to recover from a horrible wreck, and now his family needs help with the bills. Deputy Arthur Thigpen was headed to a burglary call Saturday when his car collided with a dump truck. Right now, he's in critical condition at West Jefferson Medical Center. The sheriff's office set up a relief fund in Thigpen's name at German Coast Credit Union to help him and his family. If you'd like to help, call 785-0313.
Well, people in part of Esplanade Ridge and Tremay tonight say they want to shut down a blossoming business in their area, prostitution. Tonight, ABC 26's Kurt Sprang reports neighbors are taking a grassroots approach to weed out the problem.
It is one of the city's most beautiful areas and one of its most neglected. Now neighbors who want to fix up Esplanade Ridge and Treme are fighting the people they say are bringing it down.
We're having problems right now with prostitution.
People here say they see prostitutes at all hours of the day. They say sometimes kids in the area even walk past discarded condoms when they go to school. So now neighbors are working to clean up the problem. They're contacting police anytime they see suspicious activity, and they're doing everything they can to give cops a good lead.
We have neighbors who are actually taking down license plates.
People who live here say the prostitutes work on the streets and out of some houses in the area. The NOPD is aware of the problem. Cops say they've busted people as recently as Monday. They also say they raided a house here that was a full-blown brothel. If it sounds hard to believe for that area of town, consider this. The NOPD says prostitution arrests are up 68% from last year. In the last 12 months, cops busted almost 600 people. And 56% of the arrests, more than half, are out of the 1st District, which includes Treme and Esplanade Ridge. Cops say prostitution is a bigger problem than many people believe because hooking goes hand in hand with other crimes.
Oftentimes, in these circles, we have illegal drugs and weapons involved.
Neighbors say it's persistence versus prostitution, and it will take time to root out the oldest profession. Kurt Sprang, ABC 26 News.
And additionally, prostitutes could be hurting other businesses in that area. Some bed and breakfast owners complain that hookers are scaring away their customers.
The jury hearing the case of a man accused of murdering to support a gambling habit may see the videotape of the suspect's confession when trial resumes tomorrow. The Homa jury heard testimony today on the bloody knife prosecutors say Daniel Blank used to kill an elderly Gonzales woman. Daniel Blank insists he's not the River Parish's serial killer. He says he was framed. Blank could get the death penalty if he's convicted.
Tonight, a St. Tammany police juror facing domestic violence charges says he has evidence that will clear his name. Carrie Harwell's former fiancé told Tangipahoa deputies Harwell beat her and then held her against her will in this Hammond motel for 2 days. But Harwell says these pictures taken from surveillance video in a Hammond drugstore proves he was away from the room, giving her an opportunity to leave as she had wanted. But Tangipahoa deputies who arrested Harwell say the pictures don't prove his innocence.
If in fact the woman was severely beaten and threatened should she try to remove herself, then that in itself would be something that could imprison somebody.
Harwell says he passed a polygraph test when questioned whether or not he beat his fiancée. We were not able to get in touch with his ex-fiancée.
A day of firsts for Orleans Public Schools. Students started their first day back from summer vacation. And CEO Al Davis saw his first day of Orleans schools in session. Davis took a hands-on approach, visiting Frederick Douglass High for a first-hand look at any problems. He plans to tour other schools throughout the year. Construction at one school kept Valina C. Jones elementary students home today. Renovations that include a new central air conditioning system aren't finished yet. School officials say parents are concerned the site isn't safe for students, so they moved the first day of classes to Monday. Crews will work around the clock to see that it's ready then. Also on this first day back in Orleans, 19 other students stayed home without permission. Truancy officers rounded them up. Police Superintendent Chief Richard Pennington says fewer kids ditched the first day of class this year than in previous years.
One person's rush leaves hundreds of others waiting in the wings.
Plus, a worker's day at the office turns into a near-death experience.
And later, an Old Space outpost finally closes shop. Those stories and more news ahead on ABC 26 News.
Well, today another day of heat, humidity, and scattered showers. Outside now, partly cloudy. It is still warm. 84 at Audubon, Kenner at 83, 82 in Slidell with the southwest wind at 6. Let's take a look now at the Atlantic tropical season. You can see still we have hurricanes Dennis and Cindy. Right now, Emily continues to break up. In fact, we have more information on Dennis now, on the strike probabilities, and of course, we'll pass that along to you coming up in weather in just a few minutes.
Brad Giffen, Liz Reyes, meteorologist Bruce Katz, Ed Daniels with sports. This is ABC 26 News.
It's the first ever New Orleans Balloon Extravaganza, brought to you by ABC 26. Come to the New Orleans Fairgrounds August 27th through the 29th as over 40 hot air balloons descend upon New Orleans. Enjoy great food, live entertainment, tethered balloon rides, and hands-on exhibits for the kids. Tickets are now on sale at all Smoothie King locations. The first ever New Orleans Balloon Extravaganza, brought to you by Sinclair Radio Community Coffee and ABC 26.
Captioning brought to you in part by Genuine Chevrolet.
They haven't seen it yet. They're bound to say something. You know them. Never at a loss for words.
Chevy Silverado. More headroom, legroom, and more maximum towing capacity than Ford F-150 or Dodge Ram 1500.
So, where do you want this stuff?
The new Chevy Silverado. It's the truck, the Motor Trend Truck of the Year.
Act like they've never seen a truck before.
Plus, Silverado comes with this attractive Smart Buy.
H&M here. Mission, seek out the best deals at McDonald's. And if I can just make it up to that screen. Crud.
It's McNuggets Mania. Get a 6-piece Chicken McNuggets for just 99 cents. A 9-piece for $1.59. Or get a 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $2.99. Only at one place. Did somebody say McDonald's?
Case closed.
The Sixth Sense, rated PG-13. Now playing.
You're watching ABC 26 News.
A Los Angeles judge has slashed a multi-billion-dollar judgment against a Chicago family that was severely burned in a Chevrolet gas tank explosion in 1993. A semi plowed into the couple's Chevy Malibu and ruptured the car's gas tank, sparking the explosion and fire. The judge reduced the $4.9 billion jury award to about $1 billion. GM plans to appeal.
The security scare at Chicago's O'Hare Airport forced a shutdown of one of its terminals. Police say it began when a man got off a flight, then ran up a staircase to an off-limits area of the United Airlines terminal. That search prompted officials to close United Airlines terminal for nearly 3 hours and cancel 70 flights. The terminal reopened late tonight. Right now, a man suspected of stabbing 3 people inside an Amtrak train near Cleveland faces attempted murder charges. Aaron Hall was in handcuffs and leg shackles as he answered the charges in court. He spent most of the time yelling about self-defense to news cameras, and cops eventually had to carry him out of the courtroom. Tonight, his 3 victims are in stable condition.
Jonathan Schmitz could spend the rest of his life behind bars for murdering a gay acquaintance. A Detroit jury today convicted Schmitz a second time for killing Scott Amadure following their taping of a Jenny Jones show. A judge overturned an earlier conviction. Amadure revealed he had a crush on Schmitz during the taping of that show. Schmitz says the show humiliated him and the killing was a crime of passion. A Florida high-rise painter needed a little help surviving his brush with death. The machine Talmadge Smith used to raise and lower himself shorted out and fell from beneath him. Smith was left dangling here 10 stories up. A firefighter arrived and lowered him to the ground. Smith says he's now looking for a new line of work.
The promotional push to legalize marijuana has some parents outraged in San Francisco. The billboards showing a marijuana leaf and the slogan, "Hunk if you inhale," went up near 2 elementary schools. While it's illegal to pitch tobacco ads near schools, there's no law against marijuana ads. Tonight, parents are calling for the removal of the billboards.
Wall Street traders know higher is better, but that's not the direction stocks took today. One day after setting a record high, the blue chips tumbled just over 127 points. Dow Industrials closed at 11,198.
Expect the heat to stick around, but will the showers scatter out of town? ABC 26 Chief Meteorologist Ruth Scatz has a forecast and the latest on the tropics next.
And move over, Ricky Williams. These heifers are the newest talk of the town. We'll show you why.
I test drove Corolla, the Honda Civic, and I saw the Elantra. It's a better deal all the way around.
This summer, we're celebrating our best value yet, the Hyundai Elantra, with America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain, 5 years, 60,000 miles bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance. All for just $11,234. So hurry, this summer sale won't last long.
Get in the car.
During the summer sale, get the Hyundai Elantra for just $11,234.
Rent true crime this week at Blockbuster and go home happy. With a man's life hanging in the balance and a whole town against him, he must race to find the truth.
Did you kill that woman or not? They're gonna kill the guy tonight.
True Crime, directed by and starring Clint Eastwood. Rated R. Rented this week at Blockbuster.
Now, you can buy movies and games at the lowest prices of the year during the summer sale. Choose from hundreds of titles.
Back to school shopping at Walmart is always one of our mother-daughter days. Oh, those are cute. We spend the whole day together, nobody else, just the girls.
We need a backpack.
Whether it's school supplies or clothing,
Give me a spit.
the prices are right and the selection is great.
Hey, feel better.
And we have fun. I wore these when I was your age. Every time you turn around, she's grown some.
Not so fast. I'm so excited.
The best way for me to understand who my daughter is to spend one-on-one time with her.
It's a glue pen. Cool.
If you can tap into it and be a part of it, you get to know your child that much more.
Coming up, updated weather readings from local Wendy's weather stations.
Wendy's delicious new French onion chicken grill with bacon, mozzarella, sauteed onions, and French onion sauce gives lunch a delightfully different flavor.
Some people just know how to live.
Wendy's new French onion chicken grill. Try one today.
Wendy's late night, get it right, have a bite, everything all right. Wendy's late night.
For big, hot, and juicy classic hamburgers, served fresh right off the grill. Remember, Wendy's rules the night.
ABC 26 weather with meteorologist Bruce Katz.
Well, today another hot day. Temperatures getting up to 97 degrees at the airport in Kenner. Heat index at about 105 to 108. Tomorrow pretty much the same. And during the afternoon, we did see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Really not enough to cool things off because when you get the rain, you get the humidity too. So outside right now, we are looking at partly cloudy skies. Temperatures, they're still on the warm side now. 84 at Audubon, Kenner 83, 82 in Slidell. Humidity 80% with a rising pressure and winds out of the southwest at 6 miles per hour. Let's take a look back now on this date 7 years ago, the anniversary of Hurricane Andrew that came in southwest of Morgan City, moving into Iberia and also St. Mary parishes. And of course, it caused some problems a little bit farther west of the city. And remember the big tornado that caused devastation throughout areas of Laplace. So again, this is the 7th anniversary, boy, how time flies, of Andrew. Now here's what's going on in the Atlantic. We have Hurricane Cindy, winds up to 90 miles per hour now. The update's just coming in, close to 26.1 north, 52.9 west. Working west-northwest now at about 18, a little bit west of north. And again, it looks like it is going to continue that west to northwest drift. And right now, Emily is just a depression pretty much fizzling on out. And the big storm that is closest to home is Dennis. The big trough here, we're going to continue to watch that, and I'll talk about that in detail in a moment. But first off, here it is on the satellite picture. You can see Cindy continuing to work off to the northwest, getting her act together, growing to winds of 90. Emily pretty much fizzling on out, and here it is, Dennis, not far off the coast of Florida. So coming in right now, literally just about 3 minutes ago, building the map for you. Latest position at 25.0 north, 74.7 west. The winds up to 80. They've been that way for, again, the past several hours, drifting west-northwest at 5 and 6. It was stationary, and now a very slow wobble or drift off to the west-northwest. Now, here's the newest information we have coming into on Saturday, taking about 2 days to go 100 miles. Looks like the system may now, in the think of the Hurricane Center, stay put where it is for the next 24 hours. So slow but sure through the weekend, working off to the west-northwest, and then getting caught up into the trough off of Jacksonville by 6 o'clock in the evening on Monday. So indeed, we're going to have to watch that. But look at the storm here, slow but sure, drifting off to the west-northwest, maybe 1 to 2 miles per hour. Here's that trough that we're talking about that's continuing to work off to the southwest. And the thinking is, as we come to the moisture loop, here it is well to the north of us, but it is kicking off winds down to the south, coming in from southwest to northeast. Now, on the bottom of the screen here is Dennis trying to make its way off to the west-northwest. And what we need the storm to do is work a little farther north and then get caught up into the winds and maybe move a little offshore and not even hit the outer banks of the Carolinas. But still, that is a way away. This system here may actually bring us some shower and thunderstorm activity by morning. So I'm going to call for a 20 to 30% chance of rain coming into the morning. So again, a lot of variables here. Hopefully the storm will continue to work a little bit farther north and west and get cut off in the flow. But this is lifting out. So if that lifts out fast enough and the storm doesn't move in, it could be a whole different ball game. And of course, we are watching it here at ABC 26. So right now tonight, radar pretty much quieting on down. Earlier we had a few showers moving into Terrebonne Parish. That is pretty much it. So tonight we're expecting fair skies, and during the day tomorrow we are expecting in general partly cloudy skies with scattered showers. But for tonight, clear skies, overnight low in the mid to upper 70s, and by morning with that little complex moving in from the north, may see a couple of showers warming up at 82, and by midday rain chance 30%. Staying hot, 92 to 97 the high, and tomorrow evening overnight low, you guessed it again, back to the mid 70s. Here's a look now at our future on the ABC 26 planner. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday into Tuesday, rain chances averaging 30%, 90s and 70s, and offshore variable winds blowing at about 5 to 10 knots. So Dennis really hasn't moved like the hurricane center expected, still pretty much wobbling or stationary off to the west-northwest, and we'll continue to watch it. If that trough outruns it, tomorrow could be interesting. So, of course, stay tuned, and we'll let you know what happens.
Okay, thanks, Bruce.
Okay.
Thanks, Bruce. Well, tonight the Big Apple is drying out from a heavy rainstorm there. 4 hours of constant rain in New York City backed up sewer systems, flooded streets, and overtook several cars during the height of rush hour. Waters flooded subway and commuter train tunnels, bringing those lines to a soggy halt as well. Meantime, lightning strikes started this fire in Northern California. Tonight, neighbors are evacuating for a second time this week. 1,500 firefighters are battling 4 very large fires. Fire officials won't even guess when they'll get control of the situation.
Astronomers declared today a great day for science. So what made it so special? See for yourself. This is a snapshot of a supernova taken by the Chandra X-ray telescope. Scientists are thrilled with the vivid detail of the image. They think the bright object near the center may be a black hole that formed when the star exploded. The Space Shuttle Columbia launched Chandra earlier this month. Meantime, right now, the next generation spacecraft is over budget and way behind schedule. Congressional auditors say the X-33 will cost $317 million, much more than expected. Its first flight is also being delayed at least 16 months to the middle of next year.
Well, while we wait for the future of space travel, we're also witnessing the end of a space odyssey. The Russian space station Mir spent the last 13 years orbiting the Earth. Many of those years not good. 1,600 breakdowns, touchy airlocks, temperamental joints, a near fatal collision, and a major fire. Tomorrow, the hatch on Mir closes for good. The last crew member will leave the space station, and Mir will burn up in the atmosphere sometime next year.
And now everything old at Lakeside, a meeting of musical minds, and who's looking for help in tonight's New Orleans in a minute. If you're looking for work, this was a place to be today. Company representatives from about 100 Gulf Coast companies brought their search to the Superdome. Right now, they're searching for about 7,000 new workers. Many companies say the gambling industry and higher employment opportunities along the Gulf Coast have left them with a shortage of workers. You can hear the sounds of Zydeco at this gathering at the Contemporary Arts Center. It's a cutting-edge music business conference and roots music gathering. The annual reunion for artists, agents, and promoters is a chance for them to discuss everything from marketing roots music like this to using the internet to sell music. The conference ends this Sunday. And finally, it's an antique lover's dream at Lakeside Mall. It's the site of a flea market extravaganza. Just about everything is available from glass to china and antique furniture. The show wraps up this weekend. And that's tonight's New Orleans in a minute.
Opening night for prep football, and Ed Daniels has your highlights next.
And after sports, sorry, no frequent flyer miles for this flight.
At Burger King, we're always trying to make having your way better.
Whopper with cheese hoagie onion? I want a Whopper for 99 cents.
What? There's no truck yet, but now with any purchase, get a coupon for a Whopper for just 99 cents on your next visit. When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
There are those who just don't do business as usual. Instead, they focus on what they do best and let the world keep up with them. At Actel, we streamline business communications, merging voice, internet, and data service into a single powerful advantage. And when you change, we change fast. So you're free to concentrate on the real business at hand, whatever that may be. Actel Integrated Communications. Freedom to do what you do best.
It's the way juicy turkey breast and crisp bacon, or tender steak and melted cheese, fold into a tortilla to become a wrap. And it's the way a wrap filled with your choice of fresh ingredients unfolds a great new taste. Introducing 3 delicious wraps from Subway, made just for you. The steak and cheese, turkey breast and bacon, or chicken parmesan ranch. Subway, the way a sandwich and a wrap should be.
This Saturday at every Macy's, it's Super Saturday. One super day of savings store-wide. Sapphire Jewelry, September's birthstone, 40 to 50% off. Clearance fashion for her, an extra 30 to 40% off. Junior sweaters, jeans, tees, and more, $14.99 to $29.99. Men's clearance sportswear, dress shirts, and ties, a total savings of 45 to 70%. Special edition sheet sets, $9.99 to $39.99. Macy's Super Saturday, plus a preview day Friday.
At Burger King, we're always trying to make having your way better.
Whopper with cheese hoagie onion? I want a Whopper for 99 cents.
What?
There's no truck yet, but now with any purchase, get a coupon for a Whopper for just 99 cents on your next visit. When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
ABC 26 Sports, brought to you by Chevy Trucks.
Chevrolet cars are trusted by more Americans than any other. Chevy trucks are the most dependable, longest lasting on the road. If that's not enough reason to own a Chevrolet car or truck, then this definitely is. The great summer drive-in from Chevrolet. You can drive away in a new 99 four-door Chevy Blazer and get $2,000 cash back or low 0% APR financing. That's $2,000 cash back or 0% APR financing. It's Chevrolet's great summer drive-in. See your local Chevrolet dealer today.
ABC 26 Sports with Ed Daniels.
It was opening night for another season of high school football. The season ends at the Superdome Saturday, December 11th. Lots of football to play before then. And we start tonight with St. James, a team depleted by a school boycott, taking on 2A finalist Riverside. And Riverside has an outstanding runner, Casey Remonding. He's back, and he smells the end zone, 55 yards for the touchdown. The extra point no good. It was 6-0 Rebs. Then the pass, Damian Malaw saw to Britt Wackersback for the touchdown. That made it 12-0. Riverside wins 19-7. In the nightcap, the 2A state champion, West St. John against the Destrehan Wildcats. Daron Love, a 14-yard touchdown run for Destrehan. That made it 7-0. Then Carl Goche, the West St. John passer, the senior, gets picked off by Damian Richard. He takes it all the way back for the touchdown. That made it 14-0, and the Wildcats beat West St. John in Jamboree action tonight. Riverside over St. James, Destrehan over West St. John. That game is now a final. It is now a final. Ben Franklin beat Redeemer Seton 24-14, and Riverdale over Ecole. The score there was 7-0. Another season of Friday night football is around the corner. It's our 8th year, and we think our best. We hope so. Join JT Curtis and me and our FNF crew starting Saturday or Friday night, September 3rd at 11:05 right here on ABC 26. Optimism abounds. Well, for now, Saints tight end Cam Cleland is in a holding pattern. The earliest Cleland will be back is October. Cleland was back in New Orleans, but not practicing after getting a third opinion on his sore left Achilles from a Seattle specialist. He said he still has some flakes left over from off-season bone spur surgery. He'll have surgery again, hopefully, in this off-season.
The more I'm playing, the more it's causing a lot of pain. So right now, it's possible it could heal in a month. We might reevaluate then during the bye week and see how it feels then. But right now, it's going to eventually have to have surgery. When, I really don't know.
This afternoon, the Saints worked out an ex-Saint in LSU Tiger, tight end Nicky Savoie. This morning, a first for the Saints, working out on grass in the Superdome. Southern Turf Nurseries put down the field. The Saints and Packers will play on Saturday night. Brett Favre will apparently play in the game. The field looks great, but 3 Holstein cows wouldn't eat the grass. They needed additional encouragement. Not a problem around here. We'll eat just about anything. NFL preseason tonight. Jacksonville over at Kansas City 31-6. Minnesota beat Philadelphia 17-13. Dolphins wide receiver Tony Martin has his freedom and his football career. Today, Martin was acquitted on all 4 charges of laundering drug money. To track and field, Michael Johnson at the World Championship sets a new world record in the 400 meters, 43.18 seconds. He shaved 11/10 of a second off the 11-year-old record held by Butch Reynolds. Johnson and Tommy Smith in the 60s can now say they held the 400 and 200-meter world records at the same time. Baseball tonight. Cincinnati won at Montreal. Vladimir Guerrero extended his hitting streak for the Expos to 31 games. Randy Johnson in Arizona won at Florida. Sammy Sosa his 53rd home run for the Cubs in a winning effort over the Giants 11-10. And the Zephyrs tonight got 2 in the 9th to avoid a shutout. They were drummed by Nashville 9-2. See you tomorrow.
All right, Ed, it's a deal. Thank you, sir. Well, a Texas woman is expecting this weekend to be a blast, and here's why. While most working moms will probably spend this weekend at home, 31-year-old Rebecca Smith will be putting in overtime as a human cannonball. She started her part-time daredevil work a couple of years ago and is now blasting her way to the top of her profession. Rebecca's sister, by the way, is also in the act. Expect to see some strange sights in the skies over the city.
That story in your lucky numbers when we come back. Cool.
My wife and kids.
At Burger King, we're always trying to make having your way better.
Whopper with cheese whole onion. I want a Whopper for 99 cents.
What? There's no truck yet, but now with any purchase, get a coupon for a Whopper for just 99 cents on your next visit. When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
We brought you the most innovative minivan in history, revolutionary cab-forward design, and the first pickup with 4 doors. Now, here's what's new from the new Dodge. The Dodge Summer Clearance. Buy with 0 down and make 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, get a very generous cash allowance. What's new from the new Dodge? Just catch the Dodge Summer Clearance.
South Fast Access Internet Service. Faster downloads. Another solution with Bell South know-how.
Can a bank help you prepare for the year 2000? It can if it's one of the strongest banks in America, Regions Bank. Because all of Regions' systems are Y2K tested and ready. You can check on your money 24 hours a day with the right call. And with Regions Internet Banking, you can pay bills, access your statement, even transfer funds safely and efficiently from anywhere in the world. Regions Bank, one of the strongest banks in America and Y2K ready.
At Toyota's National Clearance Event, you don't have to wait to find great year-end values and low financing on a huge selection of 99s. Like Camry, now with 3.9 APR financing. Yes, 3.9 financing on Toyota Camry, or get $750 cash back. Get the Toyota you've been wanting. Your Toyota dealer will make it happen for you.
At Burger King, we're always trying to make having your way better.
Whopper with cheese whole onion. I want a Whopper for 99 cents.
What? There's no truck yet, but now with any purchase, get a coupon for a Whopper for just 99 cents on your next visit. When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
You're watching ABC 26 News, and here are tonight's lucky numbers.
Well, finally, a preview of a natural high thousands of people will experience for themselves this weekend. Tonight at the fairgrounds, Baton Rouge pilot Cindy Joseph gave me a lift in her 7-story hot air balloon. A little work before the ride, but it was certainly worth it. Joseph's balloon is one of 40 gentle giants of the first annual ABC 26 Balloon Extravaganza. Tomorrow through Sunday, at the New Orleans Fairgrounds, and it's going to be great.
Nice ride?
Oh, it was a wonderful ride.
Thanks for watching ABC 26 News at 10.
More news tomorrow during Good Morning America. Of course, again at 5, 6, and 10. Hope you'll join us then. Nightlines next.